Did you know that for centuries, many believed Africa had no history of its own? That its civilizations were primitive and its achievements non-existent? This is the lie we're tackling today, a lie built on prejudice and ignorance, but one that crumbles under the weight of historical evidence. Prepare to have your understanding of Africa rewritten. This isn't just about correcting the record, it's about reclaiming a vibrant and complex past. The idea that Africa had no history was a cornerstone of colonial ideology. It justified exploitation and domination, painting a picture of a continent incapable of self-governance or innovation. But the truth is far more compelling. Long before European contact, Africa was home to thriving empires, bustling trade networks, and centers of learning that rivaled those of Europe and Asia. Great Zimbabwe, a magnificent stone-walled city in modern-day Zimbabwe, stands as a testament to African ingenuity. Built by the Shona people between the 11th and 15th centuries, it was a major center of trade, exporting gold to distant lands like Kenya and India. Forget the colonial narrative of Hamitic invaders. Archaeological evidence proves that Great Zimbabwe was the creation of indigenous Africans. The Mali Empire, flourishing from the 13th to the 17th centuries, was another beacon of African civilization. Founded by Sundiata Keita, it reached its peak under Mansa Musa, whose legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 showered so much gold on Cairo that it destabilized the Egyptian economy for over a decade. Timbuktu, a city within the Mali Empire, became a renowned center of learning, boasting libraries that housed hundreds of thousands of manuscripts. Moving east, the Kingdom of Aksum, in present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, controlled vital Red Sea trade routes. As early as the 3rd century CE, Aksumite kings were minting their own gold coins, a sign of economic power and sophistication. Aksum converted to Christianity in the 4th century, becoming one of the oldest Christian nations in the world. Its trade network stretched to Rome and beyond, its GDP rivaling the Byzantine Empire. The Songhai Empire, which succeeded Mali in the 15th and 16th centuries, continued the tradition of scholarship and trade. Askia Muhammad, one of its most famous rulers, expanded the empire and promoted Islamic learning. The Jingareba Mosque in Timbuktu, a symbol of Songhai's architectural prowess, still stands today. It fell to Moroccan invaders in 1591, but its legacy endures. For centuries, much of African history was passed down through oral tradition. But colonial scholars often dismiss these accounts as unreliable. Jan van Zyne, a pioneering historian, demonstrated the validity of oral tradition, showing how griot accounts could be cross-verified with archaeological evidence to reconstruct the past. In 1352, the renowned Moroccan traveler Ibn Battuta visited the Mali Empire. His account offers a glimpse into the sophistication of Malian society, describing a just ruler, thriving trade, and women actively participating in education. The Benin bronzes, exquisite sculptures, and plaques crafted in what is now Nigeria are another testament to African artistry and technical skill. Created using the lost wax casting technique, they predate European contact and demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of metallurgy. The British looted thousands of these bronzes in 1897, and many remain in museums around the world to this day. The Swahili Coast, a vibrant trading region along the eastern coast of Africa, also demonstrates advanced mathematical skills. Traders used Arabic numerals for trade ledgers and developed sophisticated methods of navigation, integrating knowledge of monsoon winds unknown to most Europeans until the 15th century. The Hamitic hypothesis, a racist theory that claimed that any signs of civilization in Africa must have been introduced by light-skinned Hamites, has been thoroughly debunked by modern genetics. Studies show that African civilizations were developed by indigenous Africans. The Sanko Madrasa in Timbuktu was a renowned center of learning, housing thousands of students and boasting a vast collection of books. Leo Africanus, a 16th-century traveler, noted that its astronomy texts rivaled those of Cordoba, a major center of Islamic learning in Spain. The myth of a historyless Africa had devastating consequences. It justified the transatlantic slave trade, the colonization of the continent, and the exploitation of its resources. It shaped perceptions of Africa for centuries, perpetuating harmful stereotypes and hindering development. But the tide is turning. UNESCO's General History of Africa has played a pivotal role in reclaiming African history, validating oral sources and challenging colonial narratives. African scholars are leading the way in researching and writing their own history, telling their own stories. The gold of Mali, for example, played a crucial role in funding the Italian Renaissance, demonstrating Africa's global impact. The Kingdom of Aksum's trade links connected Rome and India, influencing geographical knowledge. Today, efforts are underway to repatriate African artifacts looted during the colonial era. The return of the Benin bronzes is a powerful symbol of cultural reclamation and a catalyst for tourism. The rediscovery and digitization of the Timbuktu manuscript are helping to revitalize education and inspire future generations. The legacy of figures like Sundiata Keita is invoked in Pan-African movements, promoting unity and cooperation across the continent. The Great Zimbabwe site is a major tourist destination, generating revenue and pride for Zimbabwe. But some controversies remain. Claims that Africans built Egypt, while intended to restore dignity, are not supported by genetic evidence. The role of oral tradition continues to be debated, with some scholars questioning its reliability. And the suppression of certain aspects of African history, such as internal conflict and the complexities of pre-colonial societies, remains a challenge. It's important to remember even Afrocentric histories can be myths to restore dignity when not based on factual evidence. The Battle of Odwa in 1896, in which Ethiopia defeated Italy and preserved its independence, was downplayed in Eurocentric texts. Homosexuality, often portrayed as un-African, was present in some pre-colonial societies. Even post-colonial histories can be biased, overemphasizing class struggle at the expense of ethnic complexities. The story of Africa is a complex and multifaceted one, full of triumphs and tragedies, innovations and challenges. By separating myth from fact, we can gain a deeper understanding of its rich and vibrant past and its enduring legacy. What other historical misconceptions about Africa have you heard?